What mental health struggles have you dealt with?
Right now I'm struggling with depression, anxiety, in the past insomnia.
Have you ever thought about counselling or going to the doctors? If you have, can you describe your experience?
I did have counselling. It took me a while to get an appointment. It took me like 5 or 6 months. It took a while. I didn't want to at first, but family members pushed me towards it, and I did it. And it wasn't the best experience, but my counsellor, she was really good. Her name was Claire. She didn't go, "Oh yeah, I'm going to tell you what you need to do and what you do." She taught me through coping mechanisms. She showed me how to use the app and ways around it.
Do you feel like the people around you can support you?
Yeah, I feel like they could support me if they're willing to. That's another story. Lots of people are supportive. I've got really good friends, I've got family.
Do you think there's a stigma attached to individuals who have mental health illnesses?
I would say there is quite a lot of stigmas around. I mean, people stereotype a hell of a lot about certain mental illnesses because I just think that's because people don't understand it yet. Obviously, back in the day, people didn't agree with mental illnesses. They didn't think it was a real thing. They just thought, oh, it's attention seeking, and people, didn't get the help they needed. And there's not much help going around for it at the minute. So.
Hi, I'm Madeline Clark and I'm 17 years old.
What mental health struggles do you deal with?
I don't actually know. That's the thing. I'm still in the process of figuring it all out. Because it takes a while. I've been on a list of when I can actually go see someone for the last 3 months. It's a difficult process because obviously there's so many other people needing the same, not treatment, but service, I guess you could say. I have an idea of what it could be, but I don't exactly want to self-diagnose. It's just a lot of anxiety and panic attacks and feeling of sadness a lot. It's difficult.
Do you think there is a stigma attached to individuals with mental health illnesses?
Yeah, because I feel like someone with an eating disorder is supposed to be you'd think, oh, they're very, very skinny, when actually there is quite a lot of bigger people with eating disorders, and also people with depression are really sad and crying and just messes all the time. And then people who have anxiety can't are shy and can't talk to people. People with bipolar and things are really unpredictable. I think the word crazy gets used a lot. And it's oh, you're acting so weird and you're acting so crazy and stuff like that. And it's well, there you go. I guess that's mental health for you.
Hello, I'm Angela. I've worked in mental health all my life. I trained as a psychiatrist. Currently I have 2 jobs. I work with students at the University of Essex as a mental health mentor, and I also work as a psychodynamic counsellor.
What do you think is the most common reason for young people to come and see a counsellor/mentor?
I think really that it's low self-esteem, and people might not say that. They might say they're anxious, social anxiety, or they're stressed, or they're feeling low in mood, but really I think the core of that is low self-esteem.
What do you think are the best coping strategies for young people?
I do think talking about how they're feeling to a professional is really, if they can get that help, I think that's really helpful. I think it's also good to try and do some relaxation or meditation, something that reduces the symptoms of anxiety in the body and helps people feel grounded. Doing something to look after themselves, something that makes them feel good, something that they enjoy, whatever that is, whether it's listening to music or going for a walk or doing dance or anything really.
Do you think there is a stigma attached to mental health?
I think it's less than it used to be. It's lessening, but it's still there in varying degrees really for different groups of people.
What do you think are the pressures on young people?
There is a very competitive society at the moment that makes young people feel they've got to be the best, they've got to be doing as well as everyone else, and I think social media has really made a big negative impact. Comparing themselves, the feeling of competition and not feeling good enough, and also I think the biggest thing is that people don't have any space to be private.
What support does the uni provide for young people?
There used to be quite a good wellbeing team at the University of Essex, and there was counselling available. There was also mental health mentoring available, which was provided for the whole time that the student was at the university. Unfortunately, there's been a restructure, and that's not the same anymore, and it's much more about signposting. So really, I don't think at the moment it's enough. It's definitely not enough. They've reduced it rather than increased it, even though they're having more students and there are many more students approaching for help.
Are there different reasons for adults to come and see you?
I think really at the crux of it is low self-esteem for everyone who has a mental health problem, and that usually stems from something that went wrong early on in their life, usually in childhood, and it is through therapy that people discover that. Often people don't know, they just feel bad, not happy, anxious, they have negative thoughts, they have a very critical internal voice, and they're always telling themselves that they're not good enough. And if you explore that with somebody, you will usually find that something went wrong when they were young and they didn't get what they needed to allow themselves to feel good about themselves.